Oh, you're sorry. Sorry. Okay, well, this is Haas too,
And this is Lazydrunk.
and we are going to go ahead and make a little video for you guys on how to become an enchanter. And so, to start, I just want to talk about like your build that you kind of go with. Usually, it's best if you're a wizard. You can be an enchanter if you are a cleric or a druid, but it usually doesn't work out as well.
It's very limited.
Yes, much more limited than what you can do as an arcanist. So I would recommend that you go with the wizard route. I would also say that you should go with the generalist as your school of magic. Choosing a certain school of magic limits you. It'll make it so that you have like a limited school of magic as well. And a lot of times, that could be like conjuration, which is used for armor enchantments, um, stuff like that. So it's usually best if you go with the general route. And it's also you need certain feats. So the craft magic and arms feat, arms and armor, that is the most essential feat that you need. You absolutely need it.
Grants you the ability to craft magical items.
Exactly. Now, getting Scribe Scroll, obviously, if you're a wizard, you get that right off the bat, so you don't really have to worry about that. Craft Wand is another nice one. Kind of just expands your ability as a enchanter, because the game does use a pretty cool system with the wands. You're able to upgrade them to different spell levels, basically, to make them more powerful. And then obviously the Scribe Scroll has its own uses. A lot of people have the skill Use Magic Device, which is necessary to use scrolls if you're not a caster in the first place. So now I'll go ahead and kind of talk about what's needed to become an enchanter. Right off the bat, you're going to find that if you want to be an enchanter, you need to have recipes. You need to have recipes that both give you the ability to put certain things on items. So if you wanted a armor bonus like that one, you need to have the recipe that says armor bonus +3, or weapon enchantment, whatever. Along with that, the recipes will usually tell you that you need specific essences, gemstones, and a certain amount of gold and a spell. So if you want to go ahead and right click on one of those. Right click on it. No. Like use it on an item.
That's what I'm gonna do, but
Yeah, right click. What are you doing?
item.
Just like do your boots or something. Like it's not gonna actually enchant anything. So right there. So usually when you're enchanting and you have a recipe, it'll tell you crafting failed, insufficient quantity of item, weak water essence. So that gets to my next part. You need to have recipes for essences as well. There are 4 different types of essences that you can make. There are faint essences, which is as long as you have a craft alchemy skill of 15, and you have mortar and pestle, and the ingredient that creates, so like spider mandibles will create earth essences. So when you have one of those, or you have 5 of those, it'll break down into a faint essence. The next step up from that is weak essences. In order to make a weak essence, you need to have 6 faint essences to make a weak essence. Weak essences are usually used for tier 2 enchantments, or enchantments that are usually a little less powerful. So like a +2 Constitution would be able to get you a weak earth essence, or I think it's water. Anyways, the next step up from that, from the weak essence, is power essence, or glowing essences. Glowing essences are the most commonly used for enchantments. You absolutely need to have them if you're gonna make tier 3 enchantments, or enchantments that give 1d6 damage to an item. So if you can go ahead and find one of your glowing essence recipes. There. So that is a glowing essence recipe. Obviously, you can see recipe glowing water essence. So now, these recipes, the only way to acquire them, the recipes to create essences, the only way to acquire them is through roleplay tokens. So, as we all know, those are really hard to get. There's a certain limit that the DMs will give to you. Obviously, if you write a bio in the forum, you can get a medium token for free. Make sure that if you want to be an enchanter, you need to have a lot of roleplay tokens. Now, the way the server runs right now, it's pretty easy to get recipes right off the bat, especially if you write your bio for your character and you get it. So, in order to get weak essence recipes, it costs 2 lesser tokens. In order to get glowing essence recipes, you need 2 lesser tokens. They cost the exact same. Not sure why that is, but that's the way the server runs.
Alright guys, I'm going to cut it here, and we are going to finish this up with another video.